Hello everyone. Today's message title is Hope for People Who Are Blind. The message has come to us from Cameroon and it is about a person whose name is Cosmos. Lay evangelist Cosmos had an unexpected encounter with a man who was blind, and as he was preparing to hold evangelistic meetings in Douala, the largest city in the West African country of Cameroon, the man said to Cosmos, "If you have a project in life, it should be with people who are blind." The words lingered in Cosmos' mind. That night, he had a dream in which he was talking with a man who was blind. The next morning, he wondered whether the dream was connected to the man whom he had met the previous day. That day, as he continued preparations for the evangelistic meetings, he met 10 more people who were blind. That night, he dreamed that he was in a soccer stadium filled with people who were blind. When he woke up, he sensed that God might be calling him to work with people who are blind. That was in 2014. Today, Cosmos oversees a group of 350 people who are blind. He preaches to them, he teaches the Bible to them, he helps meet their social and educational needs. Several have been baptized. Here are two of their stories. Apollinaire. Apollinaire is a mechanic who was working nearly 20 years for a French car maker in 1990. He began to suffer eye problems. Gradually, his sight began to fade, and finally, he lost both his sight and his job in 2004. Sitting at home, he spent a lot of time listening to the radio. On a Saturday evening, he heard the Seventh day Adventist broadcast, "It is written." Cosmos spoke on 1 hour program for people who are blind. Cosmos invited listeners to attend church on Sabbath mornings. On Monday, Apollinaire went to the radio station to find Cosmos. A technician told him that Cosmos worked at a hospital during the week. So Apollinaire went to the hospital. There he found Cosmos and the two to meet at church on Sabbath. After that, Apollinaire attended church every Sabbath. After some time, he was baptized and became a member of the Adventist church. Today, he is 58 and he says that he is glad to worship with people who love God and people who are blind. I was amazed to find people concerned about those who are blind. He said, "Society all but rejects us." Flora. When Flora was 32, she started having headaches. She had never had eye problems, but in 3 months she lost her sight completely. Flora felt rejected by society. Isolated at home, she began listening to the radio and especially to "It Is Written." She was attracted to the program led by Cosmos. Flora had always viewed Jesus like a human priest, someone whom she could ask for help when she had problems. But as she listened to "It Is Written," she learned about the Jesus who could change lives. She heard the Adventist church values people who are blind, and she went to the church on Sabbath. As the months passed, she began to smile and feel happy again. A desire grew in her life to share her joy with others. She also was baptized and joined the Adventist church. Then Flora met a church member who wanted to marry her. His family opposed the marriage, but he asked them, "If I were blind, wouldn't you want me to be able to get married?" When they confirmed that they would, he said, "Then let me marry Flora." The couple got married in 2022. Today, Flora is 40 and teaches computers to the people who are blind. Her greatest joy, however, is telling people that Jesus loves them and rejects no one. "I am a person who is blind, but I live a joyful life," she said. "I have a place in the world and I lack nothing." May God bless all of us. Thank you.